Hello everyone, Sangeeta Nath Sinha is back with the revision series of Class 10 Maths ICSE board. We'll be taking up banking and shares and dividends today. Okay, in banking you all have the recurring deposit. Every month it is deposited. So, sum of first and so suppose in the first month P was deposited. Second month also P. Now this P is there. Suppose I am taking for 1 year. This P is there for how many months? If time is 1 year, this P is there for 12 months with the bank. Or the bank would give me interest on P for 12 months. Now next month again I deposit. So this is there with the bank for 8 months and so on, right? Last month only P. So total equivalent amount. That means if I were to pay the whole sum at one time, how much would I be paying, depositing in the bank? So just add them all, equivalent sum P times, this is for 12 months, next is for 11, then 10 and so on, and the last is for 1 month, right, with the bank. So bank will give me interest on this P for 12 months, on this P for 11 months and so on. So it is there with the bank for 12 months. So I will be getting interest for on this for 12 months. Hence, now you know sum of n series is, n terms is n into n plus 1, right? So from there we get P times n into n plus 1. This you have done in AP. Sum of n terms is n into n plus 1 by 2. So equivalent amount is P into n plus n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay. Equivalent amount principal for 1 month. 1 month. That is, if I were to deposit the whole amount in one go, that is just for 1 month, how much would it be? So equivalent principal for 1 month is P into P times n into n plus 1 by 2. In this case 12 into 12 plus 1 by 2, that would be the equivalent amount. Then interest, so first formula you learn is, now here I am talking of formula because yes, we will have to use just that. First term you learn is equivalent principal for 1 month is P times n into n plus 1 by 2. Interest, simple interest, right? PTR by 100. This is P. P time, as we said, is for 1 month. So 1 month, if it is 1 year, 1 by 12, right? Year, if it is 1 year, so this by 12 for 1 month. And rate upon 100. Rate is a percentage. So this is the formula of interest. Okay. Now, if a person, how much will he get on maturity? Maturity value. How much has he deposited? He has deposited this in one go, you can say, or he has deposited P how many times? N number of times. Hence N into P, right? P N number of times. So straight away we can say N into P he has deposited. This equivalent for 1 month we found because we had to use time here. Okay. Otherwise he is depositing N times P plus interest is the amount he would get once the deposit money matures. Fine. So these are the 3 formulas here. Let's take up some question. Understood? Equivalent principal, just remember this. Equivalent principal P into n plus 1 by 2. Now n is in months. N is in months. Remember that. n into n plus 1 by 2, because here we are taking for 1 month. R by 100 is the interest, PTR by 100, and maturity value N times P was deposited, so NP plus interest. Let's take up a question. Mr. Jacob has a 2 years recurring deposit account. he deposits 1500 per month. So P is known. If he receives, So his maturity value is given to be 37875. Find the rate. R is asked. P is given, maturity value is given, R is asked. So what do we use? Maturity value, N times P plus I, this, and I from here. R is given, N is also, for 2 years, time is given to be, N will be 2 years, so 2 into 12. Always in months. So this is the data. First write down the data and then plug in values in the formula. Alright. So maturity value is given. We first need to find I, because maturity value is N times P plus I. So let us find I. I is P into N is how much? P is 1500. P into N 24. N plus 1 by 2. P time 1 month. Rate is asked by 100. This is interest. Calculate. 15, 12, 12 and 12 get cancelled. Okay. So 15 into 25. 15 into 25. So this is 375 R. Fine. Maturity value is N. N is 24 times P plus I. 375 R. This is given to be 37875. Correct? So just put the value there. Now just solve for R. That's all. So 24 times this would go that side. 375 R is 37875 minus 24 into 15. 3600. So 1875. Okay. R will be 1875 upon 375. You can see 5 sevens are 25. 5, 3, 15, 6, 7, 18. So 5% is R. Got it? So either maturity value will be given, one of them will be unknown. You need to solve using those 2 or 3 formulas. Fine. Okay, one more question. Mohan has a recurring deposit in a bank for 2 years at 6% per annum. So here, what is given? Recurring deposit in a bank for 2 years. N is 2 years, which is 2 into, immediately convert it to, N is 24. Rate is given to be 6%. If he gets 1200 as interest, interest is given to be 1200. At the time of maturity, find his monthly installment. P is asked. So formula of I, which is P times N is how much? N into N plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. Right? Solve for P. I is given. Fine. Okay. Solve for P here, R by 100. Na? This is given to be 1200. Fine. So solve for P. P will be 24 months, right? Okay. Just take it to that side, 25. Alright, let me write it here. 100 by, here only 25 into 4. So this 4 comes here, 6. So this becomes 800. 800 is, then the amount of maturity. This is the recurring principal. Maturity value will be how much? Maturity will be N times 24 times P, right? Plus interest. Interest is how much? 1200. Okay, this will give you maturity value. So not much. Try to do these questions correctly. Easy chapter. You should score in this. Now what about shares and dividends? In shares and dividends, what you need to know is that nominal value, face value, market value, those you already must be knowing. It means is, you may purchase shares at whatever price you want in the market, at whatever price it is available. Company will give you on the price it has declared, on the price which it had sold the shares for, which is the face value or nominal value. So a person gets dividend on this only. Okay, this is the value of the share declared by company, face value. But in the market, because of ups and downs in a company, the share prices increase or decrease. So in the market, they are available at a different price. So when the company started, they had one value for the share. In the market, that share has now, value has changed. So it's a market value. But when a person is going to buy shares, he or she will buy from the market. So from in this market value itself, right? Number of shares is always using market value because he is buying from market. So number of shares will be from market value. Then whatever you get as number of shares, company will say, okay, how many do you have? 50. So I will give you 50 into nominal. That is the amount company will consider and give dividend on that. Understood? Let's see, I'll do just one or two questions here. A person invests 4,000 he invests in rupees 100 shares. So originally the company had declared 100 rupees per share at 80. Now in the market it is available for 80 rupees. So this person will buy from the market. So number of shares will be how much? Okay. So he bought 50 shares. Now the company says, okay, you got 50 shares. Our value was 100. We will give you dividend on that only. Company declares 12% dividend. So the dividend received by this man. Question was find number of shares and the dividend received. 12% of, company says you have 50. Our price was 100. So for us, the investment is this much. Got it? One more. Which is a better investment? Which is a better investment? 7%. Which is a better? 7%. Rupees 100 shares available at rupees 120. If it is available for the same price, it is called at par. If it is available for a higher price, it is like here, it is 20 rupees premium, right? If it is available at a lower price, that's a discounted price. 7% or 8% rupees 10 shares at 13.50. Now suppose a person is investing X rupees. He will get 7% off. He has invested X rupees, bought it from the market. This is his number of shares. Company will give on the price they had declared. This is what he gets. So how much is that? 7% of X by 120 times 100. 7x by 120. That's the amount he gets. In the second case, he gets 8% of, he has invested same amount only. Then we can compare 13.50. 13.50 in this fraction, it is 350 by 100, right? You can keep it like 5 2s are 10, 10, 5, 7, 27 by 2. So this is 27 by 2. Convert decimals to fractions. What is the rate? Rupees 10 shares, na? Rupees 10 shares. So company is saying our price was 10, we'll give you for this much only. Dividend on this much. So 8% of 2x by 27 into 10. Okay. How much is this? What do we get? 8x by 135. Now 7x by 120 is greater or 8x by 135? How do we compare two fractions? You may convert it to decimal if you want, but I would suggest 7x by 120 and 8x by 135. Which is greater? Multiply 7x into 135 and 8x into 120 and see whichever is greater, that will be. So 7 5s are 35. You can check that, okay? 7 3s are 21, 24, 7, and this is, okay? So which one is greater? This is greater. So this is a better investment, the second one, because a person is earning more. To compare fractions, you can do this, or converting to decimal is not a very good idea. Got it? That is all. So shares and dividends is only about understanding that dividend is always on face value or nominal value. Got it? I hope this was a good recap and you it will help you. Okay? Thank you for watching.